Joining us now, best-selling author Rich Cohen. His latest book is titled Pee-wee's: Confessions of a Hockey Parent. Rich, good morning. It's great to see you. You've got a bunch of parents on the set. You got a bunch of people who've played youth sports and can relate to what you write about here. So talk to us about your own journey coaching your son up there in Connecticut in a youth hockey league. You started as a mild-mannered guy, you write in the book, who's going to kind of just be the dad who watches and cheers and encourages. And the next thing you know, you're nose to nose yelling at a coach.
Well, I find that basically parents are divided into two groups. The big group don't really care, drop their kids off and let them play. Those are the sane, well-adjusted people. Then there's a small group of people that completely lose their mind. That's me. We're the complete nut jobs. I would never expect it of myself. I left the game as a kid, and then it pulled me back in, and I felt like I was doing things that I knew were wrong but couldn't stop doing them. And that is the youth hockey disease, which is you completely lose your mind. And I care more about this than about anything I'd cared about probably since I was 15 or 16 years old.
So, Rich, what is it about hockey? It seems like, I've seen it in Little League, I've seen it in my youth basketball leagues and all that kind of stuff, but maybe it's the glass. The dads are up slamming on the glass. They're yelling at the other team. They're yelling at the kids. What is it about hockey?
I think partly it's expensive. There's a huge economic diversity in who plays. So for some people, they're just scraping everything they can together to play this game. You're up at dawn. You're driving all the time. It's really one giant road trip, and you get emotionally invested. And also, I think hockey's the best sport. And if you watch 10-year-old kids playing baseball, it's not really like the game you're going to watch if you go to Wrigley Field. But hockey is hockey, and you find yourself turning into a fan. And you have to you're like heckling. There's people heckling little kids.
Yeah.
And you have to remind yourself, these are not pros. These are just a bunch of little kids. And I think that it's true about the great thing about hockey, the reason I like to play is the glass keeps the parents at a safer move. It's like a zoo, and the parents are on the other side of the glass. So there's an incredible intensity among the parents who are sort of separated, and you come to slowly realize, because this is, for me, this book, Pee-wee's, it's about parenting. Because you come to slowly realize you, in fact, don't control anything. And your kids are in control, and all you're doing is watching.
Rich, I've watched a lot of hockey games involving my sons over a number of years at various levels. And I came to the conclusion quite early on in my hockey watching career that the parents are the most dangerous elements of the game when you go to see it, whether it's a grammar school game, a high school game, or a college game. The parents are just absolutely crazy. But there's another aspect of hockey, specifically hockey, that has always intrigued me, and it is this, and especially in New England, where hockey is such a big sport for high school and prep school players. And you wonder, given the cost of hockey and the cost of college educations, the number of parents who put their kids into hockey, and the kids are great at hockey, and they do it knowing that hockey affords them the best shot at getting a leg up into getting into an Ivy League school or a great college, largely in New England. And I ended up surrounded by parents like this.
People who tell me that they're having their kids play hockey because it's going to help them get into college, I say, what about fencing? Hockey is like such a tough sport. And that's one of the things that makes it intense. Our league, there's a AA team, an A team, an A1 team, a B team, and we're just in the middle of the pack. So there's like this incredible hierarchical status, and they come right at the beginning, these outside counselors responding to various incidents in the past, and they say, your kids are not playing in the NHL, and this is not getting them into college. This is their hockey career right now. So sort of give up your dreams. Of course, you don't. You find yourself starting to believe that this is the way in. But it really isn't. It's got to be for the love of hockey. And the fact is, you realize, somebody wrote yesterday, I saw an NHL player said, well, you might not have the most talent, but you can work the hardest. But the working the hardest, I think, especially you see with kids, is the talent. And the love of the game is the talent. And if the love isn't there, we've all seen parents who are trying to make their kids play, and you can't. The kid's got to love it. But when it works, then the college, all that stuff doesn't matter. The game is so sound and so fun for these kids. And I do think it makes them better people that you deal with all the parents. And to the kids, it's just like the voices in Charlie Brown. It's just a wash of color. They just want to play the game.
Hey, thanks so much for watching our YouTube channel. You can follow up on today's top stories and breaking news, or catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.